What's up, fellas? Welcome back to another video, part 2 of the 66 Impala. So, dang, I already looked trash and I just started. I'm always dirty from working in here. It's crazy. But anyway, here we are, round 2, pick up where we left off. So, I went ahead and fixed a couple chips down here. There's a very long scratch down there on the bottom, which I need to wet sand that out. And then there's also a couple little scratches somewhere here. Where did it go? Right there. There was a nice chip right there that I fixed. I need to wet sand that. And then there was one here too somewhere. Where did it go? I already wet sanded. Oh, it was right here somewhere. I wet sanded it and they disappeared. Yeah, right here. So there was a big chip here, and I fixed as much as I could. I built it up the best I could, but it just would not fill far enough. So I don't know. So that's where I'm at. I'm gonna wet sand it down a little bit, and it should disappear for the most part. I did notice that this fender here, I'm not gonna close the door because I can't open it because of the paper. That fender needs to go in on the bottom. It sticks out. So I'm gonna loosen that, take a shim out, and fix it. Other than that, that's where we left off. All I got left on this car is to polish that door and that fender. And this puppy's ready to go home. So, as you can see, I got the bags working. It runs. It fires right up. It purrs. It sounds really nice. You know, it's crazy when you're inside of it. It doesn't even feel like it's running. Like it's such a smooth car. Well, I had to adjust it, but it works pretty damn good. So that's where we are. Let me get started here, and I'll kick you guys back on here in a second. Alright, fellas, we are done. I did everything I needed to do. Only thing is the dashboard, I keep waxing it and there's just scratching like crazy in it, and I cannot get in there to get any of that stuff out because of the windshield. And it sucks because when you look through the windshield, you see the scratching. So I'm going to work on that a little bit more. But other than that, it's ready to go home. So go ahead and check it out. She's done. There's some light scratching in it here and there, but I mean, it's polished out pretty good. I mean, for a black car, it's pretty damn clean. There's a few little things here and there that, you know, man, you can see every little haze and everything. Look at that. Just from the dust. It's so windy outside. Now I'm going to have to wax that. I'm going to tell him that he should get this thing, what is it, Cerakote or whatever. That way it kind of helps with the scratching part. I think that's an option for sure. But yeah, look at this puppy. There was a huge door chip right there. And you can still see that there was a chip there, but it's, I mean, look at it, dude. It's clean now. It's not all white no more. Chipping on the bottom, gone. I fixed everything I could. Bags are working just fine. Car starts and runs just fine. There was a really bad scratch right here, all the way across, and it was white. And I was able to fill it and buff it. You can still see a little bit of it, but it's on the bottom, dude. And this is a cruiser, you know. It ain't gonna be a show car, that's for damn sure. But it's very freaking clean. Yeah, look at those scratches on the dashboard, bro. Horrible, dude. I'm gonna go through with some different polish now and mess with it and see if I can figure it out. I gotta wrap it up. I gotta go to work, so. But for now, she's done, boys. So as soon as this weather opens up and it stops so windy, I'm gonna call Larry and tell him I'm loading it in the trailer and I'm taking it to your house, because there's absolutely no way I can keep this thing in here with this weather. I need to bring that Mustang in here and start messing with that. And I want to do some stuff to this. I really want to start. I don't want to just push it aside and leave it there. Like, I want to keep on doing things. So I am going to put a little time into my car. I'm not going to rush on that Mustang. If it starts to go smoothly and I get to the point where I'm ready to spray it, you know, I might paint it, but it also depends on this weather, because this weather is freaking awful and there's no way I'm painting a car in this weather. I need a nice calm day, just enough to where I can open my garage and I don't have back pressure coming through. So, with that being said, I can knock that Mustang out, get everything lined up and ready to go, to where all I got to do is put a sealer and spray it. But it's probably going to sit here and I'm going to work on my 40. I might even work on the 32 as well. I need to get under that car and see what's going on with it. When we pushed it out of here, it was very hard to push. So I don't know if I screwed something up in that rear end. Something's binding. I don't know. Something's bent. I don't know. So that's a wrap. So I'll kick you guys back on here tomorrow when I come back out here, and we'll go from there. Paint reveal day, guys. Let's see what happens. So yeah, we're getting rid of this puppy today. It's gotta go home. I'm gonna pull this thing out, and then we'll go from there. Alright, fellas, so she started up nicely, drove out nicely. I don't know why this thing is kicking on, but wow. Damn. Guess my garage has been staying warm. Alright, so here's what I gotta do now. Gotta unload this Mustang and then put this baby on the trailer so we can get it over to Larry. But check her out, guys. Came out pretty good. Came out really good. Still some smudging there that from the rag, but damn, this thing is bad, bro. In the flesh. This thing is pretty. We're gonna call this one the Black Widow. This thing's gonna break some hearts. Yeah. This thing is sweet, dude. Never cared for 66s, but this one is just bad. Well, I gotta get my ass on the road, so let's clean up shop real quick, and then I gotta unload this Mustang, see if I can get all this done by myself. Larry asked if, you know, hey, I've been looking all over for that. Larry asked me if I wanted some help, but I just feel bad, you know, having people drive all the way over here to help me do this stuff, and, you know, but I guess I should ask him for some help. Got a lot of shit to do. Only got an hour. Told Larry I'd be there at 12. I'm here running late already. Alright, let's get this party started. We need a good name for that one too. I'm going with Black Widow for the 66. Where's my hook? I had a real big, huge hook. Now I don't know where it's at. The hook is supposed to go on this. Yeah. I don't know why, but I put it in my backyard on the table. Good place for it, huh? What's up, Carl? Get rid of this thing.
You paint it?
No, I should have, but I just buffed it, put air right in it, and fixed a bunch of other stuff on it.
Looks nice.
Yeah, thank you. Friend from high school. This car's been hiding for over 20 years, man.
Oh.
It's been sitting in there.
That's a beauty.
Yeah. Painted it many years ago and it never got finished. So he was like, dude, I want to finish it. Will you help me finish it? So I got it to this point so he can assemble it. It's ready to go. I got it running. Starts and drives. Stops and goes.
That's definitely nice.
Yeah. Cool?
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, come by, hang out every once in a while. I'm always here.
I've been looking for you. I can't ever catch you.
Gotta call me because I keep my door closed.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Later, Carl. Yeah, I keep my garage door closed most of the time. Mostly because of the window. Crazy Carl, eh? He's a funny dude, I swear. My cousin Bobo and him don't get along very well. They're always talking all kinds of shit to each other. I don't know where Bobo's been. He's been MIA. Alright, let's close this garage and blow myself off in there. No, I'm not like Marilyn Manson. Hell nah. Alright. Got Larry's wax. Let's close up the gate. Close up the garage. Go wash up real quick. So when we get to Larry's, I probably ain't gonna record because I don't like to record at other people's houses. Even I don't really like to ask them for permission. So, you know, some people just don't feel comfortable on camera, and they may not tell you that. They'll just be like, yeah, go ahead, but they really don't want you to. So I don't do that, fellas. So let me wipe up, let me blow myself down, and then we'll get one last shot of it, and then we'll be on the road. Alright, well, that's on, tow haul is on. Everything looks good so far, so good. We're just going to take it nice and slow, cruise over there to Larry's. I'll get the paint from him so I can finish off those other parts. Alright guys, so here we are at Larry's. I'll kick you on here in a little bit. Alright guys, well, we're back at the Chante. Damn, it stinks out here. Freaking dogs piss everywhere. It stinks. So I broke my key off in the lock for the winch. I don't know what the hell. I need to buy me a way better one. But Larry loved it. Grandson took it around the block a bunch of times, cruised it, hitting switches, bags worked good. They were 100% happy with it. Alright fellas, so sorry I was out there messing with the winch. I got the key out of that, the lock. Screwed myself on that one. But anyways, damn, it's trying to get windy. That's exactly why I wanted to get that car home back to Larry's before that wind kicked up. So we're back home. Larry came. He brought me some pieces to that 66. He already has everything dipped, but he had these spare parts that go to it. Since I'm going to El Paso to go chrome some shit, I told him, you know, you got anything you want to take? So he brought me these. So I'm going to take these for him and drop those off to get dipped. Damn, my stomach hurt. I think I got the shits. Freaking need some Pepto-Bismol. Stupid car. We'll fix her up. We'll fix her up. Check this out. Look what else Larry brought me. Some full stacks chromed. Yup. So those will go on the park wood. Now I got chrome everything else, right? Nah, it's all good. I wanted them chromed. So yeah, we were talking about chroming suspensions, and he was like, I got a set of stacks for you. Got all my parts. I gotta get my parts out for the 40 for tomorrow so we can take them and we're gonna go from there. So with that being said, Larry was very happy with the car. I got a little snap clip of, or a little photo, a little video of his grandson. As soon as I got off the trailer, grandson, my buddy's son, but Larry's grandson, first thing he did was, how do these bags work? How do these bags work? So I showed him how they worked, and I told him, you know, it's got gas in it, bro. Take it for a putt. So he got in it, took off driving, and sure enough, there he was, hitting switches, playing with the bags. And it worked good. It worked really good. And he was so happy. He drove around that block probably 3-4 times. Just hitting switches. And then I go back around to the front yard after I finished putting all my stuff from the trailer away. And he took his grandma around the yard. And then they pulled up and put it in the garage. I told him, hit the number 1. So he hit the number 1 and he laid all the way out, all the way down, and came out really cool. So, but that's where we're at. We need to go. We need to go get the stuff out of my shed. So with that being said, fellas, I think this video is gonna be a wrap. 61 or 61. Damn. The 66, the Black Widow, which they liked the nickname I gave it, is off. And they're very excited to put it together. So they're going to be doing that. And I told them, when it's put together and you're ready to take it for a putt, let me know, because you better come pick me up. I do got to paint those parts for him. He brought me the paint and everything, so I got all that. So I'll probably knock that out this coming week. Not this weekend, but next week. I'll knock all those little painting things out. Start lining up all this stuff from the Mustang. And we're going to get some stuff rocking. So with that, look at my dogs. What the hell? It's fresh paint. What are you guys, like paint huffers or what? How about you get the hell out of here? Both of y'all, go, shoo. A little heifer. Dog's a pain. Both of them. Come on. Where you gonna go? Go pissing shit all over my yard. Now I gotta clean that shit too. Barfing, throwing up, pissing, shitting. Dogs are a pain in the ass. Alright, well, anyway, guys, I want to say thank you to everybody that's been subscribing to me. I hit a hard block wall with subscribers. I've been at 731 for a long time. And I need some assistance. You know, pimp down, pimp in distress. Help me, guys. Share, like, subscribe. You know, I want to keep doing this. I'm going to do it regardless, but it motivates me more. The more subscribers I get, the more I can do for you guys. I'm really trying to pay attention to the way I record. So I'm trying to make my videos a little more interesting and give you a little bit more rather than just update. But it's kind of in the middle. Like, do you guys like the updates of things, or do you want to see me working on it? You know, I can do both, but sometimes the working on it, sometimes it takes a lot. But I don't know how these guys do this recording with all that, because when I go edit, I got like 3 hours worth of video. I don't know how they must minimize. I don't know how they do it, but either way, I'll figure it out. But what I'm saying is, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for supporting me, for watching my channel, and for going through with this stuff. Have any ideas or anything you want to see me build, or anything you want to see me do, or whatever, let me know. You know, I'll explain how I do it. You know, I know some people probably do things different, but this is my channel. You know, I do things the way I see it, or the way I was taught, or the way I learn. You know, I may do something and somebody else does it a different way. I don't know. But I do things the way I go. I learn as I go, I should say. I'm a DIY dude. You know, the only way you're going to get proficient and professional and better is by doing it. You learn. I watch people's videos. I take advice from people. You know, I see how everybody does it. And I try different ways to see what works for me. I watch so many hours of YouTube and ask questions with my buddies. I test different spray guns out. I spend a lot of money. I invest in what I do here. And it's for me, you know. It's for me. I'm trying to make it for you. I show you guys what I can do, you know, and how I learn. Nobody really taught me any of this shit. But, you know, with that being said, guys, you got to get out there and do it. Sometimes you got to do it 3 or 4 times. Sometimes it costs a lot more money than you expected, which is always the case. But at the same time, you did it yourself and you learned. And then when you do it again, you already know what you can get yourself into. And the more you do it, the quicker you get, the more proficient you get. You understand how everything works out, how your welders work, how your spray guns work. You know, that's just what I do, guys. But, you know, I'm rambling on again. But I also wanted to share a little bit of that stuff with you guys. You know, with this channel, we're just going to make shit happen. It's what it is. It's just a car. Just metal. Just paint. You know what I mean? And what? You scared? Alright. Yeah. Look at this thing. It's going to go from giving me a stomach ache. You know, this... I don't even know what the fuck to call this thing. I don't know. I'm going to go with a PEPTO FLAMINGO. But whatever. We're going to make it bad. We're going to make that sucker freaking octane red suede. And we're going to send it on the way. So until then, that's a wrap. And I'll hit you guys up on the next video. Peace.